This is Perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of mixed with the Transformers movies. A lot of people feel like they haven't made a good one since the very first one. Some people like Transformers 3. It's just been a really mixed bag. I haven't seen a Transformers movie since Dark of the Moon. So I did see Bumblebee, and it felt refreshing. You've seen the G1 Transformers and them on Cybertron, and that's what people really want. And I like how this movie opens up, and this is going to be our introduction to the Maximals and giving us a little taste of Beast Wars. And I'm hoping that this kind of spins off to like a Beast Wars at some point down the line. But I think they're doing something way, way bigger. I'm not going to spoil that, but if you've been like in the know or wanting certain crossovers, be prepared, because it's going to happen, and I am curious to see how that's going to play out. But this is following our two main characters. Noah, he's from Brooklyn, he's got a younger brother, really trying to find like some type of purpose. He wants to support his brother and just his family overall. Doesn't got a lot of money. He used to be in the military, just on hard times. His little brother got sickle cell, so it's really hard to kind of pay for those type of medical bills. On the other side, you have Dominique Fishback. She plays Elena in this, and she's like a archaeologist, I guess, or she studies that stuff. And it's interesting how they kind of set it up where Noah meets Mirage, voiced by Pete Davidson. And I didn't think that Pete Davidson did a bad job in this at all. I thought he brought a lot of the humor to this movie. And Dominique Fishback's character, Elena, she finds this key, and this key is where everything is kind of centered around, that is going to trigger Unicron coming to present day, or where this takes place is 1994. And this was interesting. I like the whole setup with Optimus Primal, him trying to escape, having to escape the planet with the key and whatnot, it being kind of split in half, so they have to kind of find both the keys before the villains do. The villains were, I think, Scourge being the main villain and not Megatron, I thought was kind of refreshing, because I think they're going to save that for down the line, whether we get Megatron or Galvatron or whoever they want to go with next. I do want to see the dinosaur. I want to see the T-Rex Megatron for sure in the future, and I want to see him against his counterpart, like as you already know. But anyways, so they end up kind of meeting in the middle, the Maximals and the Autobots and stuff like that, to take down the Terracons and save the world. And I thought that this movie was pretty solid. Does it have its flaws? Yes, it does. Like, some of the effects definitely kind of looked a little foggy. Some of them look kind of clean. I like some of the action scenes. Like, this definitely did some things that I did not expect, but I'm okay with. And I want to see where they go with this. I like Noah, the actor that's playing Noah. I like the soundtrack, that they kept it all the way 90s with like Nas, Wu-Tang, Biggie, the standard, you know what I'm saying? And I think you could have used a little bit more time to flesh out some of the Maximals. Like, Cheetor literally says like one line, doesn't say much else, and don't get a really good look at his costume. Like, a lot of things are happening. The same thing with Rhinox and Air Razor. We don't get to see them like a full, just them transformed and stuff like that, but we do get to see Optimus Prime. Like, Cheetor, you do see him transform, but like I said, you don't get a clear shot like you would like Bumblebee and stuff like that. And I like that there's actual stakes in this movie as well. Like, a lot of Transformers gets bodied in this, and You know, it makes for an entertaining watch, where you have Optimus Prime, where he doesn't really trust humans, or he's just really frustrated. He wants to get the fuck home, and this key is that way to get home. But you know what I'm saying, he's also learning from Optimus Primal, which Optimus Primal has actually formed an alliance with some other humans. And yeah, I thought it was okay. Like I said, it's nothing mind-blowing, or it doesn't move the needle. This is pretty much just a setup movie. You know, it's a setup movie for other movies to come, other crossovers to happen. I'm more interested on that. If you have seen this movie, what do you think about it? Did you think it was trash? Do you thought it was pretty solid? I think it's worth watching. You know, if you've already seen Into the Spider-Verse and you're just kind of waiting on Flash, it's definitely worth checking out to kind of get your own opinion. You might absolutely love it. But I definitely think there are going to be people that just feel like, yeah, this was kind of mid, or they're kind of going to be 50-50, because like I said, I think that with the runtime being like 2 hours, they do kind of breeze through a lot of things, and we don't get to spend a lot of time with the other Autobots, or even with the Maximals and the Terracons and stuff like that. They only fleshed out Scourge when it came to the villains and stuff like that. So I can see people having a lot of nitpicks and issues with this movie. It's not perfect, but I feel like it is entertaining enough to keep your attention, and I'm just curious more on what they're going to do next. But this is just my quick take on the movie. Definitely let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out.